আপু
কি রে ম্যাচ
Man of the match.
ফাটাফাটি
আরে হ্যাঁ খা अरे फुकड़ का एक एटीट्यूड लेके आके लेट मी
slightly back of the lane. Hardy. It's like Avish Khan is warming up. Goal from the media end. Much better length. The length from Ravi Bishnoi. Couple of leg buys.
And Krishna is just getting his line right. Doesn't bowl too many leg spinners because of the way he releases the ball. Eye-arm action. And that's the reason why he bowls more wrong ones. And that's also done deliberately these days by the leg spinners. They don't want to give anything which is spinning away from the batters. unless they give some width to the batters.
I think this is a much better move. He realized that Aaron Hardy wants to go towards the leg side, so mid-off in the circle, mid-on drops back. Oh, what a shot. He has played with the field. Nothing wrong with that delivery. Just backs away, goes in 2 out. And a 15-run over, the third one. Australia motoring along 40 without loss.
यार, मम्मी on peacock.
भैया ये क्या दे दिया आपने? 4 दिन में एक्सपायरी है उसकी. पिछली बार भी आपने यही किया था, चेंज करके दो बस. हाँ. Hey!
Oh, they got Parks and Recreation too.
Acha, this peacock.
Iconic movies and sitcoms as far as you can stream. Only on the Peacock Hub on Jio Cinema.
Played that beautifully.
Yeah, this has been a rollicking start from Australia. When you're up against it, to chase down 223, you need a start like this. Travis Head provided it. And Aaron Hardy doesn't want to be left behind. One striking at 208. Aaron Hardy striking at 200. Avish Khan for the first time in the series.
What Hardy is doing, that is making a statement here. He might have gone for a few runs when he bowled. And this is Travis Head. Been very severe on any width offered to him, and there's plenty of width offered to him by Prasidh Krishna and the left-arm seamer. And he'll punish you every time. And this one was almost a flat-barreled shot, kind of stroke that you see in South Wimbledon during the summer.
Go straight. Yeah, there's one thing which I've noticed, and correct me if I'm wrong, think of someone like an Abdul Razak or a Chris Lynn, anyone who's backed away, any batter who's backed away, it's always been a problem for a bowler because you don't know what line and length to bowl because they can access the offside, and when you bowl towards them, they go onside, and even if you go short, they're always waiting for something like that. So it's a tough place to be for a bowler when you have guys who back away and open their front leg like that.
That's a
और ये 11 करोड़ लोग जो इस मुकाबले में अभी तक जुड़ चुके हैं, उन्होंने सवाल पूछा है, यानी तंत्रिका क्या होता है भाई?
नसें, वेन्स, सोच, मस्तिष्क की तंत्रिकाएं कैसी हैं आपकी, मिश्रा जी बताइए।
अभी तक तो काम कर रही हैं अशु भाई, आगे पता नहीं।
आपकी तंत्रिकाओं पे थोड़ा जोर डालिए क्योंकि अभी आप आकाश करके आशीष की तरफ चले गए थे।
दोनों को बोलना चाह रहा था मैं।
इस समय हार्डी गेंद को गुवाहाटी से शिलोंग पहुंचाने की फिराक में, बल्ला बड़ा तेज घुमाते हुए, पर अभी तक संपर्क नहीं हुआ।
मैं वही सोच रहा था, कांजीरंगा भेज रहे हैं शिलोंग, आपने बता दिया। अच्छा, शिलोंग
नंबर सीम, स्विंग एंड मिस। कांजीरंगा ज्यादा पास है गुवाहाटी से।
शिलोंग यहाँ से कुछ 130-40 किलोमीटर।
अभी चेक किया जाएगा।
की तंत्रिकाओं पे ये गेंद ओवर कवर्स है। वन बाउंस इनटू द फेंस। करत करत अभ्यास के जड़मती होत सुजान, बहुत देर से कर रहे थे कोशिश।
हार्डी जगह चेंज करी, कवर्स के ऊपर मारा इस बार, सोच सही, लेकिन वहीं आवेश खान, ये देखिए सोच सही, इस बार कवर्स के ऊपर से मारा गया शॉट। लेकिन आज आशु भाई आवेश खान के लिए चुनौती है आज बहुत बड़ी। जिसकी जगह पे खेल रहे हैं ना, उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा करा है।
फिर प्ले एंड मिस, 4 में 46।
यार मम्मी इज ऑन पीकॉक।
भैया ये क्या दे दिया आपने? 4 दिन में एक्सपायरी है उसकी। पिछली बार भी आपने यही किया था, चेंज करके दो बस। हाँ।
Oh, they bought Parks and Recreation too.
Acha, this Peacock.
Iconic movies and sitcoms as far as you can stream. Only on the Peacock Hub on Jio Cinema.
छियालीस हो गया स्कोर यहाँ पर। लक्ष्य तो बड़ा है पर शुरुआत अच्छी हुई है। वहां पर एक खिलाड़ी मौजूद, सिर्फ एक रन ही मिलेगा। ट्रेविस हेड ने जो कारनामा दिखाया था 19 नवंबर को, उसी को आगे बढ़ाया है यहाँ पर भी। जहां जहां जगह मिली है, सामने वाले जो पैर है उसको बाहर ही रखते हैं, बॉल के लाइन से दूर रखते हैं अपने आप को, उसके बाद बल्ला घुमाते हैं। इसका मतलब है कि शानदार हैंड आई कोऑर्डिनेशन है इस खिलाड़ी में, और आज भी वही देखने को मिला है।
हेड ने वैसे नाक में दम करके रखा है भारतीय गेंदबाजों का।
यहाँ गिरेगा विकेट, गिर गया है। अर्शदीप ने विकेट लिया है। ये अरणहारी जोर से मारने की कोशिश, बाहरी किनारा, और पीछे मौजूद थे ईशान किशन। पहला विकेट गिर चुका है यहाँ ऑस्ट्रेलिया का।
एक बार फिर से वही कोशिश, कदमों का इस्तेमाल करना पसंद करते हैं आयरन हार्डी, लेकिन भाप लिया था उनको। कदमों का इस्तेमाल किया, कोशिश थी कवर्स के ऊपर खेलने की, लेकिन एंगल के साथ बहुत ही आसान कैच ईशान किशन के लिए। बड़ा विकेट भारत और अर्शदीप के लिए।
16 बनाकर वापस 47 पर 1।
यार मम्मी इज ऑन पीकॉक।
भैया ये क्या दे दिया आपने? 4 दिन में एक्सपायरी है उसकी। पिछली बार भी आपने यही किया था, चेंज करके दो बस। हाँ।
Oh, they bought Parks and Recreation too.
Acha, this Peacock.
Iconic movies and sitcoms as far as you can stream. Only on the Peacock Hub on Jio Cinema.
जॉस इंग्लिस पहले T20 आई में शतक लगा चुके हैं, पिछले मैच में जल्दी वापस हो गए थे। ये अच्छा शॉट है, ये पहले ही गेंद पर जगह बनाकर स्कूप शॉट खेल दिया। 4 रन मिलेगा जॉस इंग्लिस को।
बाहर से सेट होके आए हैं, कुछ इस प्रकार प्रतीत हुआ। यहाँ 200 से अधिक रन जरूर बनाने हैं, पर फिर भी गेंद को अंत समय तक देखा, कोई खिलाड़ी मौजूद नहीं। फाइनल लेग की दिशा में, लगभग फाइनल लेग, इस समय स्क्वायर लेग। जी हाँ, पहले 6 ओवर का सर्कल, जिसका बल्लेबाज पूरा फायदा उठाना चाहता है।
और इसीलिए जो गेंदें डाल रहे हैं अर्शदीप, वो भी ऑफ स्टंप के थोड़ा बहुत बाहर, और विकेट भी इसी वजह से मिला। और आशु, ये विकेट अच्छा मिला है अर्शदीप को, क्योंकि उसके लिए भी आपको एक तो ध्यान रखना पड़ता है कि बैटर क्या ट्राई कर रहा है, उसके बाद लेंथ पे परिवर्तन किया यहाँ पर,
और उंगलियां भी फेरी। शायद बल्लेबाज को भाप लिया, देख लिया चहलकदमी करते हुए। ऑस्ट्रेलियाई बल्लेबाज, इनको गति पसंद भी है, खास तौर पर गीला गेंद, आसान परिस्थितियां, तो आपको थोड़ा बहुत गति परिवर्तन नई गेंद के साथ पहले 6 ओवर में भी गेंदबाज करते पाए गए हैं।
ट्रैविस हेड जगह बनाकर शॉट खेलते हैं, पर ये लेंथ सही है यहाँ अर्शदीप की। जो अप्रोच रहता है ट्रैविस हेड का वही है कि फ्रंट लेग को थोड़ा दूर रखे और उसके बाद जो बॉल की लाइन है उससे भी थोड़ा बिसाइड रहे, उसके बाद शॉट्स लगाएं।
अर्शदीप सबसे ज्यादा विकेट 2022 से T20 इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट में इस सऊदी हैरिस रॉफ विकेट टेकिंग गेंदबाज है ये भारत के लिए।
ये गलत बॉल डाल दी थी, बहुत आसानी से क्लिप कर दिया और ओवर की समाप्ति की यहाँ पर ट्रैविस हेड ने चौके के साथ 56 पर 1।
It's time to break free with JK Tyre's Ranger 80 for the ones who are wild at heart. JK Tyre, total control.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. You got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
आवेश खान बाहरी किनारा पर डेलिब्रेट था ये जॉस इंग्लिश का। अच्छी अवेयरनेस यहाँ पर दिखाई है जॉस इंग्लिश ने, चौका प्राप्त किया।
अच्छी सोच यहाँ पे, इस बार गति का इस्तेमाल किया, पल्ला खोला, थर्ड मैन 30 यार्ड के दायरे के अंदर, पॉइंट पीछे। गेंद खराब थी नहीं लेकिन सोच अच्छी थी जॉस इंग्लिश की। पहले मैच का फॉर्म बरकरार रखते हुए जॉस इंग्लिश, एक पैर बिल्कुल क्रीज के अंदर। इस बार स्लोअर वन, प्रेशर
Yeah, both Hardy and Short have got off the decent starts as an open partnership. Just haven't been able to find a way through it, though, get into the middle phases. To me, Hardy looked like an exciting prospect, though. Big, tall boy, stays on top of the bounce, loves to get out there. Some encouraging signs. And this is what this tournament, from an Australian point of view, is all about as well. The lead up to the World Cup next year.
That's up in the air. Hasn't really timed it, but enough bat on it to get to the boundary. Again, smart batting. Third fine leg inside and comes out the ramp.
Effective enough. He's achieved his objective. He was also aware of the fact that the fielders are inside the circle, just ramping it up. Went high, but still went the distance too, in terms of the ball crossing the boundary. Goes to show you that this has not got a lot of pace in the wicket. It's not really sliding on at this stage. Do not.
This should be taken. Bishnoi under the ball. And he takes it. This is massive for India. It's a dangerous Travis Head, who's batting well. Another shot one. You called it Haydos again. And Travis Head's innings comes to an end.
It's a very good piece of bowling. Being acutely aware of someone that's in form and is extremely dangerous, but how do you stop him? Suryakumar Yadav obviously instructing Avesh Khan here to have a look under his left shoulder. Just tuck him up as he did.
And a good catch from Bishnoi. In good hands, an important moment in this match for India. Travis Head gone for 35. And it's 62 for 2.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. You got this.
Flash outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
Glenn Maxwell, the next batter in. A slip in place for him. The last time around wanted to play a shot of every delivery, Glenn Maxwell. Which Glenn Maxwell do we see here tonight? That's the big question.
AUS Khan taking the pace of the ball, and the idea was right. Bowling around the left shoulder to Travis Head. And whenever a batter tries to drag it from outside the off stump, the control is not going to be there. That's exactly what happened there.
Yeah, 67 for 2, end of the power play. A little bit of action in the end. But the overs called.
Hey, you want to see something cool?
It's showtime.
Interactive. We gotta move.
A couple of wickets lost by Australia already in the power play. 6 overs gone. Good start though as far as runs are concerned. Going at over 11 and over. It's important to keep this momentum going for the two batters out there in the middle, Maxwell and Inglis. Bishnoi. It looks a lot more composed this innings, Maxwell. He's only played 2 deliveries, but it seems like he's wired in.
He always fancies his chances against the leggies. He's got a lot of runs against the leggies. He's got out to them as well. It'll be an interesting tussle this between him and Bishnoi.
It's a good matchup. He's got to get at least 20 to make up for his last over.
Gone! Ravi Bishnoi castles Josh English. Wanted to play off the back foot. Wasn't the right length. It's beaten by pace as well.
English not judging the length well enough on that occasion. Plays back to a fuller length delivery, and it was quicker in the air through. And it was a slider. And the recipe for really getting out as far as the batter is concerned. Disappointing end for English. He's been dismissed for 10 of 6 deliveries. Australia 68 for 3.
Hey, you want to see something cool?
It's showtime.
Interactive. We gotta move.
Australia struggling just that little bit. 68 for 3. That brings out Marcus Stoinis. Played a very handy knock. And Thiruvananthapuram, but wasn't enough. What can he do here tonight? Straight away gets off the mark with that single.
Yeah, I think Inglis was actually thinking that this was the wrong ball, but it just slid through. Got really trapped on the crease. He does like to play, but look at the reaction. Young lady, get off your phone. It's T20 cricket, and talk about joining the bandwagon at lastminute.com. She still clearly doesn't know what's happened there.
I guess that's the reason you've got these big boards here. You can see the replay if you've missed it. But yeah, it's T20 cricket. There you go. On her phone. And suddenly she realizes something's happened here. What is it? Yeah, now she sees herself on the big screen. It got to be a wide.
Wearing his pace is Ravi Bishnoi. Well, started off bowling in excess of 100, and then he's bringing it down a few notches into the 90s. That's when he's getting a bit of deviation.
And also the leg spin that he's been working on since last 6 odd months. Started bowling a few of those leg spinners during IPL last season. And this one is beaten by pace and also the wrong length to go on back foot for. Good wicket for Ravi Bishnoi. 5 wickets so far in the series. Very good over from Bishnoi. 73 for 3 after 7.
Hey, you want to see something cool?
It's showtime.
They tracked you. We gotta move.
Yeah, if you look at the comparisons, it'll tell you a different story. Because India started off slowly, lost early wickets like Australia have. But then that innings from Ruturaj Gaikwad made sure India gets past that 200 mark again. 3rd time on the bounce. Australia still going over 10 and over. Not ready. Straight away does apologize Maxwell to the bowler. 3 wickets have fallen so far. Arshdeep with that pace off. Travis head, pace off again. And then Bishnoi, maybe pace on as far as Bishnoi is concerned. The quicker one. Going through Inglis's defense. Pulls it nicely into the gap.
He's just so powerful, Maxwell. He's super strong. When he makes the contact, WV, it's so crisp. He could have really put this anywhere. It's not a particularly good ball, but still got to strike it.
This is exactly what Prasidh Krishna should not be doing. He's gone for a lot of runs, bowling short and providing opportunities. He's seen his fellow bowlers bowl a fuller length, take up pace and succeed, at least to the extent of restricting the scoring. It's only then he's going to pile up pressure on the batters.
It might be a bit of a wildly 2-card trick as well, though. A bit of on pace, at the ribs, and now a slower off pace one that he'll maybe try and drag out to kick.
Also, he's looked a little rusty. He was obviously drafted in that Indian squad for the World Cup. Hasn't played much cricket of late. Not much game time. Again, you correctly mentioned WB right through the series, the first 2 games as well. He's been guilty of bowling too short.
The temporary fix for him will be to bowl away from the stumps, because if he gets closer to the stump, his alignment is going to be towards fine leg, which means the line is going to suffer, as also the length. So at times you have to resort to temporary fixes.
Too straight again, but only will concede a single. What innings from that man. His maiden T20I 100. And surprisingly, first by an Indian against Australia in this format.
If only engineering degrees are given on construction of innings, you get a distinction for this innings. Fabulous innings that. The quickest time first up, and then as he gained in confidence, he was really toying with the bowlers.
Speaks an engineer himself.
I wanted to be, but I didn't.
I'm surprised, but in the meantime, no ball given. But I'm surprised you're not one, WV. It seems like everyone from down south is an engineer.
It's good to be different.
Oh, that's a very close no ball. Extremely close. But given, it's a free hit. I can't change the field. Axar was going back on the 30-yard circle. Rightly pointed out by Maxwell. You can't do that. Oh, he goes high, he goes long for maximum. That's Maxwell at his best.
Again, it's a sweet contact. So powerful. Dare we all go back to Bengaluru and Mumbai in particular, where he absolutely smashed Afghanistan out of sight by doing exactly this. Just a little simple foot movement, tugging towards the onside, making the contact. And India, be on alert here, be on high alert, because these two, if they can get going, can chase down anything.
Prasidh Krishna becoming a victim of his own devices. The moment he's conceding runs, he's resorting to bowling quicker and quicker. And he, in doing so, is playing into the hands of the batter.
Yep, off pace, they're big boundaries. 73 and 70, significant hitting.
Oh, off the gloves, I would like to believe. It doesn't matter. They'll get a boundary, another one, turning out to be another expensive over.
17 off, and Maxwell's just checking to see whether he's got another bouncer that he bowled. So Kishan needed to be on the step ladder there because he had no chance of catching it. So 17 off, it's a big ball. Can there be another strike here for Australia?
Oh, that is a magnificent hit. For another 6, 23 from that over. 96 for 3 after 8 Australia. Game on.
Hey, you want to see something cool?
It's showtime. They tracked you. We gotta move.
On a bit of a roll here.
.96 for 3. India setting up a stiff target for Australia to hunt down. Travis Head got in Australia off to a flyer. 35 of 18. Maxwell is enjoying himself at the moment. 25 of 10. Aaron Hardy with a fast start. Prasidh Krishna once again expensive. None for 39 of 2. As Axar Patel comes on to bowl for the first time. And a canny operator up against 2 right-handers. That'll normally be his length. Just back of a length into the wicket, not give away the stumps. Although in the series, every now and then he's tossed one up.
Well, this is Maxwell at his dangerous potential. Gives himself a little bit of room to the offside, opening up that onside boundary. Prasidh just couldn't follow him enough.
Yeah, Maxwell in the previous game tried to take down Axar Patel.
It's nicely bowled. That length, in between length. Yeah, the margin of error for a bowler, and especially on this surface when you're bowling against Maxwell and Stoinis, very little. But that's how he got out in the last game to Axar. Smart piece of bowling, changed the field, got a long on, and then followed Maxwell when he was trying to make some room for himself.
Yeah, that's why it's so good. You think about someone like Ravindra Jadeja, every time we talk about him not giving away the stumps. Axar slightly different because he's slightly more round arm. So that's what he'll do. He'll just be back of a length coming into the stumps. The odd one will grip. And he'll take you by surprise, but more often than not, the ball either stays straight or comes in with the arm. As a batter, someone like Marcus Stoinis, he likes to go down the wicket. He has to be careful. Such a good over. Just 3 runs coming off it, 99 for 3.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. You got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
$99 for 3, 124 more required for Australia. They kept pace with that required run rate. Got off to a great start. Just been there and thereabouts, Australia. Yadav was mentioning that both of them have got the skill set and the power to take India down.
It's interesting. I just sense that they've, in these last few balls, just lost a little bit of focus as well. Only little signs, but just even sweeping across the line of the ball. It's not turning a lot. It's a dangerous shot. Bishnoi, as we know, hits the stump so much, either with his wrong ones or his leg spinners. He'll never give away the stumps.
Yeah, that's why I would rather have someone like Yashasvi Jaiswal at long off, much straighter. This was the first ball of the over. Just that good leg coming in, trying to sweep him. Marcus Stoinis 5 of 9. Again, he's a dangerous customer.
It's been good bowling from Bishnoi. He's well aware that where Stoinis wants to go is down the ground. So he hasn't really bowled full to him. It's been quick, flat in the air, and also bowled that in-between length where Stoinis can't go long on and long off.
Where is Maxwell going now? 26 of 12. He's made his intentions very clear. Cut away. A good ground coverage by Rinku Singh. It's a key position for someone like Rinku for Ravi Bishnoi, because the quicker one, he can also play the reverse sweep, Maxwell. So it's a key position.
Well, something's got to give.
For Marcus, definitely.
I think for both. Even Maxwell's a little uncertain about how he wants to take on the dual spin.
No stopping that. Such a lovely cricketing shot, that one from Marcus Stoinis.
Yeah, it's pure muscle. Absolute muscle. Gets that perfect length. He's able to plummet onto that front foot and pound his hands through the ball.
And the only delivery that he bowled a little fuller. That's where he wants to go, downtown. Marcus Stoinis. It's a very important boundary, this. He's still going less than run a ball.
10 overs done. 6 runs coming off that over, bowled by Ravi Bishnoi. Australia 105 for 3. And at the halfway stage of this innings, it's time for a drinks break.
You've heard him comment on the players. Now see him enter the field of play. As a coach, as an umpire.
On the buzzer first with Sunbeam Lertara.
As a cheerleader.
In the Ultimate Sports Quiz 2023. It's not just a quiz, but a clash of India's youngest and brightest minds.
Starting November 29th, only on Jio Cinema and Sports 18.
किसमें है दम और किसमें पानी कम, ये देखने और दिखाने पंगे नहीं लेते हम, मैदान में उतरते हैं। भारत की सबसे बड़ी मल्टी स्पोर्ट्स स्कूल चैंपियनशिप एसएफए चैंपियनशिप्स, 10 शहर, 30 स्पोर्ट्स, 1.5 लाख खिलाड़ी। एसएफए चैंपियनशिप्स, आओ मैदान में।
Cricket's fastest format is back, where it all started.
That's incredible.
Abu Dhabi T10 returns with a bang.
Oh boy.
It's raining sixes and cricket superstars. Don't miss it.
Live on Jio Cinema and Sports 18.
Stay focused. Stay strong. And if they doubt you, prove them wrong. I won't bleed out till it drops. Never gonna stop till we collapse. When it's hard to see the light, we're gonna be the ones who are burning bright.
अर्ज किया है, वर्ल्ड कप खत्म, अब ये जर्सी बेकार है। 4 दिन की चीयरिंग थी, अब तन्हाई भरी ड्रार है।
शेरवानी जी, सुनो भविष्यवाणी। जियो सिनेमा पे न जर्सी का पैकअप होगा न क्रिकेट का।
IDFC फर्स्ट बैंक इंडिया वर्सेस ऑस्ट्रेलिया T20 सीरीज, चौथा T20 1 दिसंबर शाम 6 बजे देखो जियो सिनेमा और कलर सिनेप्लेक्स पर।
You've heard him comment on the players. Now see him enter the field of play. As a coach, as an umpire.
On the buzzer first with Sunbeam Lertara.
As a cheerleader.
In the Ultimate Sports Quiz 2023. It's not just a quiz, but a clash of India's youngest and brightest minds.
Starting November 29th, only on Jio Cinema and Sports 18.
Comparison too, when you think about the number of fours that have been scored. India had 23 in their 20 overs. Australia already hit 16. 16 fours so far. India did hit 9 sixes. Australia have hit 2 so far. Again, 2 big hitters. 2 big hitters who can find the boundary at any stage in the game. Very good first over from Axar Patel. It's a drinks break. A drinks break got Australia a wicket. Does it do the same for India? Cut away, and there's no one there. For Maxwell, they end up having a very square third man for that reverse sweep. In that process, the deep point gets exposed.
It's very good placement. Aware how fine that deep point is. Plays it in front of square this time around. Wasn't short enough, but manufactures that cut shot. Puts up Axar straight under pressure. First ball for a boundary.
Does he go for the reverse sweep? Or does he go for the switch hit? Does he play with the field? Because there's a deep point now.
Have a listen to this. Maxwell probably gets the delivery he wants there. He's got a huge gap between mid-off and point. Just needed to get some bat on this. It's fast outfield.
Pretty wet out there. You can see Suryakumar Yadav working hard on the ball. You can imagine how tough it will be for a bowler, both sides. They started off with Dube being there, only gets progressively worse as the night wears on.
Nicely, boy.
Like you said, something's got to give here. Stoinis struggling to time the ball here. 9 of 13.
Yes, boy.
It's been his last 8 weeks. Never really got out of second gear in the World Cup. And same here as well. Just can't find a way through this little period. He's so powerful. This sense that he just needs to completely 100% back himself. Commit to each shot. Play to his strengths, which is obviously with full face of the bat.
One run, 1 for 3.
It's time to break free with JK Tyre's Ranger 80 for the ones who are wild at heart. JK Tyre, total control.
Shots on because you've got a backward point and a short third. And he just plays it for fun as well, that shot. He's so good at doing it.
Yeah, he's such a freak, isn't he? Just look at some of the things which he does. They can also make you scratch your head as a teammate sometimes. That is also possible, but when he gets going, it's just a delight. It just sets the crowd going, even if you're in the opposition. Avesh Khan, 1 for 17 of 2, so he's put in some effort as Avesh Khan. There's something which interesting, Haydos, which Deep noticed when they were warming up, that his action has changed ever so slightly. Slightly maybe more round arm. Maybe you guys can have a closer look at it. Definitely did put in a lot of effort in that first over. Suryakumar Yadav going for the pacer. There's a man at very fine third, deep point, very wide, fine leg. A man at square leg and long on. This is exactly what Haydos wants or doesn't want from Marcus Stoinis. But VVS Lakshman, normally very quiet and very soft. Quite an intense one, Deep, with Suryakumar Yadav.
Yeah, because I'm sure he does realize what we've been talking about here. Maxwell, Stoinis out there, they've got it in them to take this game away from India. But as of now, Stoinis has got to trust himself.
Oh, backs away and finds the fielder. There's a bit of confusion. And Suryakumar Yadav couldn't get the direction right of the throw because Maxwell was stranded. He was ball watching and Marcus Stoinis was on the run.
Urban Curtains wasn't ready for it. Maxwell, bit of yes, no.